And you say gay all the time.
But his sister texts like an immigrant.
Lots of gay men have penises.
Oh my God.
When you're a full-fledged gay man, they want you to be gay. Your dad is an immigrant loser. They want you to act like an F slur. They want, go suck your dad's dick. When
You don't know my parents. Your parents.
Lalo, what is your take on Grace's new friend on the safest ledge?
Steve.
Let's watch a little and comment. Okay, because
okay, respectfully, Ben, my only problem with the whole like gassing up the collab with this guy is that he's super antisocial. He'll be like, cut the string.
He's not
I just want to.
antisocial.
He totally is.
let's find out if that's true by watching him make doodles. Do you get any sense of how he's could be very appealing to a woman? You get the gentleness, the quietness. You see anything there?
Yeah, so with a fucking toaster, who cares? Like, he's not really relevant at all. He's a white trash piece of shit that will die nameless. Nobody cares about him.
He's not white trash.
White trash is in. He's a white guy that's trash. Nobody will remember he exists. He's boring. He's a fucking loser.
You don't appreciate the artistic.
What about this one? He
quality to
seems at peace with his life.
No one cares. Okay, then go to the coal mine.
That is
scrap
true.
the
No
coal
one
out.
cares. He doesn't have many viewers. Okay, that's true.
Okay, but you care. So you have to defend that. Because I don't give a fuck.
I care. I think he's a genius. Yeah, I think he's a genius.
I like his energy.
No one cares. He's
Well,
a
if
creep to
Grace
you, but like he's supposed
finds
to be his
him
own guy.
compelling in some way, and you say you're twins with her spiritually, then obviously your twinship is at stake.
I'm not even trying to do any like jealousy bit. I just genuinely like him. He's very Wes Anderson coded.
So maybe you and Grace should have a discussion. So she finds him compelling, not necessarily romantically or sexually, but she reminds him of like what her brother John, who's a very sensitive artist type, could
He does
have
remind me
been.
of John, yeah.
And
Could have been a fucking loser.
she has a kind of affinity with someone like that.
This guy's worse than
You
John.
should argue with her that she's in fact wrong.
It's not about you and my dad. This is about me and you. Because if you don't understand this, then we're not twins.
She kind of loves this guy.
I have a feeling constantly that I have to fill in the space, that there's dead air, that I'm losing viewers, and there's like this sort of constant pressure. And I respect someone with like who doesn't really care about viewers. Well, but he has a
doesn't live
job
in
in
his
an
parents'
office. He has a
house.
job in an office.
That's autistic. I'm saying
Which is what you pretend to have, by the way. He has an actual job at an office.
You mentioned something about using a shock collar. No ethical person, if you care about an animal, you wouldn't use a shock collar.
Hard to disagree. I would
If you
use
care
shock collar.
about people around you, you wouldn't. The way he's leaving his dogs in the backyard, that we're in a busy area. It's not right. So I talked to him today. I said very calmly, I said, it's a little bit negligent what you're doing. Anyway, I said a few more things. I wrote out a letter, so
You wrote a letter to the
hopefully you
neighbor.
learned something.
Well, let me tell you something you need to understand about me if you're going to be my twin. You have to understand, my favorite saint is Saint Therese. I'm nothing like Saint Therese, but she is the saint that I took for my confirmation name. She is an ultra melancholic, sort of spiritual, very friendly, loving, gentle saint. She had like typhoid or something, and they told her to write a book, and so she did. And so she's my favorite saint. I like people like this because they remind me to slow down. And I don't really do a lot of that naturally.
I will give you a little bit of a lore drop. I grew up with a dad who, like I said before, was 17, went to MIT on, didn't have to pay anything. Grew up with illiterate parents. He made it out there. He
DEI.
grew me. Shut the fuck. See, this is my problem with fucking. Okay, anyway. He actually got it out in his own area. You're a fucking loser, dude.
You're a racist.
How
dude.
dare you call my father brown?
No, because I grew up with people saying that. Fucking really gets under my skin. Okay, so anyways.
Well, how do you know he wasn't DEI?
Because he scored very high. He was he got the actual point record for the MIT fucking baseball league. Anyways, the point being though is that he actually got it on his own merit.
League. Okay.
Whatever
a
you
lot
call
of
it.
people who are minorities do well in sports.
My point being is that he got in there with his own merit. He made more money than you. He has more money than you. I'm not trying to
Massachusetts Institute of Baseball. sitting there with a chip on your shoulder about your dad really being qualified, like I don't. It's not his fault that there's DEI. I'm not saying he advocated for it, but he probably benefited from it somewhat.
It's fine. Doesn't matter. Like the bottom line is that he has the big figure job. He got through MIT. If white people want to complain about that, that's up to them. Honestly, it's like a white person being like, "Oh my God, the black people are complaining about whatever the fuck. Who cares?"
So you're insecure about your Mexicanness, obviously. You want to be a white boy.
I don't think so. I don't think he's really insecure about it.
Well,
Well, I think Lalo
he wants
is just
to be taller and have blonde hair.
No. The thing about the white thing, I don't want to be white. Actually, one of my friends did an AI of me white, and it's like, dude, I look like a serial killer more than I do already. So I don't want to be white. Actually, I want to be like maybe like 2 shades whiter. Okay, so my
point being, 2 shades whiter. Okay.
Well, like as in like without a tan. Like if you look at, you've seen this before, Grace. Like it's crazy. Like if you look at the other skin shades I have.
You're ashamed of your brown skin.
When I was in the 2nd or 3rd grade, the 70-year-old substitute teacher called me slurs like during the Pledge of Allegiance, and I had to cry in front of everyone. And the guy got fired. I swear to God, yeah, he called me a wetback and all that. And,
oh, give me a break.
No, I'm just saying. It's like okay, and then like
wait, say that again?
Lalo, you grew up in Arizona, is that correct?
Yeah.
How many Mexican kids were in your classroom?
Like 30% of them.
Okay, so he called 30% of the class racial slurs.
Yeah, that's why he got fired.
In 2nd grade.
He's a Vietnam vet. Yeah. I'm serious.
And you cried because of it?
Yeah, it was embarrassing.
Did the rest of the Mexican kids cry?
Well, no, because he singled me out. He said something about like a wetback and a mudslide.
Okay, but so why did he single you out?
Were you being annoying?
No, I was talking to my friend Jacob a lot, but like still like.
Okay, so he was saying, "Shut the fuck up." And
yeah, but he has to use slurs. That's why he's fired, and I hope he fucking died. Fuck him. Sucks.
Why? Who cares? I call you a beaner all the time. Look what you just did with this young man, Steve. I'm better than you because I have a TV. It's just human nature. White trash people say beaner, wetback, whatever to you. Okay. And you call them white trash.
No,
why
we haven't answered about that. Okay.
But you're a good person. Why?
No, so I was in a gated community, like, and I was 10, and I was in my friend's house, and his sister wanted me and like to get the other girls like to fix the radio. So I'm trying to work on it. It's like 11 p.m. right, and then the fucking dad comes. He's an ICE officer. He's like, hey, So he's like, oh, you're going to get this fucking beaner to fix this? And he's like, get away from this. I'm going to call the cops. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Fucking jeans. Fucking.
You're lying. He didn't say he was going to call
No,
the cops.
yeah, no, I'm serious.
How old were you? Bullshit, dude.
No, why would I make that up?
I just don't get it. What you're saying, you have trauma from racism?
No, I don't really care.
Are we really these people?
I'm just saying there's a subset of people that are very.
A grown man ICE officer walked into his house, saw you trying to fix a radio with your with your female friends, and said, "I'm going to call the police because a 10-year-old Mexican is in my house."
No, he was half kidding and he was drunk. But like the point being, though, is I'm not even complaining. I'm just saying like this is why.
Okay, well you didn't add that context, so he's joking around.
Well, these white people, they do this thing where it's like, yeah, I'm gonna like totally do this thing, and then they do it straight face. And I'm 10 years old, and the guy's like 50, and I took it serious.
You call people white trash all the time. This guy we just showed you. You said he's white trash. Yeah. That's a racial, or that's a put down of him because of his appearance. But it's not okay if he was to call you a wetback beaner.
Oh no, it's fair enough. No. If you were to say you're a beaner that makes more money than me, is younger than me, more charismatic, not as suicidal, I'd say, okay, yeah, fair enough. Okay, I'm brown. Good, great.
So if you didn't insult him first, he's reviewing your videos, and he calls you a dirty little beaner, is that racist and gross? Is that unacceptable?
Well, it depends. Well, actually,
you must actually think that whites are superior.
But you just did what I'm describing him doing.
Well, no, actually, I'll explain it to Ben. Okay, so like the way I see it is that like I feel like materially or like on stats, obviously like white people have like a higher IQ, East Asians do. So like
wait, but Lalo, you have to understand this. Wait, hold on. This is a basic point. If you say it's okay for brown people to insult white people, but it's not okay for white people to insult brown people, then what you're saying is white people are better than brown people. I literally just said 2 minutes ago. That's what you're saying.
If you're going to go here, you can't say the word retarded because that's if you're going to do this, be this guy, you shouldn't use the word retarded.
Dude, I'm not complaining.
You
I'm not
believe
complaining
that
at all.
retarded people are going to be insulted by others using the word retarded.
Yeah.
And you say gay all the time. So what's the deal there?
I'm not complaining. I'm just saying I have bad experiences. You dug into that, and
You're
that was
complaining. You're saying you're a
but I'm not
victim
complaining at all.
of your
Some
fucking
10-year-old
loser.
friend's dad who was
Of
kidding
racism.
around, and this teacher who had had enough of your talking.
I'm not complaining. It's fine.
You're,
I had a good childhood.
You really are this person.
I'm not.
Liblo.
I'm not
a
lib at all.
libtard.
You're a liberal.
Dude,
You're
aren't you
fucking-
centrist?
You're a whatever. What do they call that? You're tone policing. You're a Karen.
I'm not.
When I was growing up in the white neighborhood, they used to call me a beaner. The white man, he came into his house and he said he was going to call the cops on me. I have trauma from the racism I have experienced in this country.
Your dad is an immigrant loser, okay? In some ways. In some ways, he's an immigrant winner. He flexes that he's like slaying bitches. That's pathetic.
Don't you
Lalo.
text people on Discord and you haven't fucked a single
It's
one in like how
pathetic.
many years? And you're going to talk shit on my dad and
It's
fucks women every month?
It's pathetic.
So
He worships pussy. You told me that he got
you've
domed
sexed
by
women
your
on Discord that
All
are
right,
all
you
catfishes.
can't. Okay, so you can talk, and then I can talk. But
Hold on. Can I just say something? Lalo is obviously drunk. This is one of his triggers, like the gay thing. So this is we're getting into
what kind of a role
petty
model? He
territory
has
here.
how
It's
many
clearly a
daughters?
trigger.
2, 3 daughters? What kind of a role model is he for his daughters that he uses women and discards them?
They don't care.
I didn't ask you if they care. I said, what kind of a role model
A
is
good
that?
one if he
for your
can see his
daughters?
daughter, the other daughter, whenever he wants. If you want to take it there.
I'm asking you, I understand you want to talk about me, but I'm asking
I just
you,
said, yeah, he's a
what
good role
kind
model.
of
My
a
dad's a great
role
guy.
model? Is that a good role model for your daughters to say that you use women, you flex it to your son and your other kids, that
He
you
doesn't flex
use
it.
women for sex and then you discard them?
He doesn't flex it.
Well, how do you know about it then?
Because sometimes, like every other Saturday, there's like a 40-year-old woman there, and we have like a carne asada.
So he doesn't
No big
keep,
deal.
he's not ashamed of it. He does it
No.
openly, right? And he takes you to church and he doesn't think there's any conflict there.
That's
It's
right.
obviously retarded. There is a conflict there.
If you could do it, you would do it too, to be honest. You just haven't been able to. So
You don't think I could you don't think I could get pussy if I wanted to?
go ahead and try. I don't know. I'll give you $1,000 if you can. So, mind you, my dad's like 5'6".
Now we are ending our conversation. Go suck your dad's dick. I can't take it. This
I
is
thought I
number
had daddy
2.
issues.
Bye bye.
I love my dad. I love
Let's
my
read
dad.
it. Nah, nah. This time we're gonna sing na 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 na. Hey hey hey. Goodbye.
Bye.
Libtards don't live here. Na 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 na. Hey hey hey.
I can't believe that. I
How
actually
can you
can't
have
believe
these
that.
people? It's like you can choose to either be like proud of your heritage and like, okay, you can say like, yeah, I'm not going to play the victim. You can't just selectively do it whenever you feel like it, though.
No, I'm
Tell your
genuinely.
gay little story.
I'm surprised. By
Oh, they made me drink from the burrito flavored water fountain. Fuck you. Fuck you.
I really honestly can't believe he's built like he's.
We need
he's
to
like
cut
that.
this shit out. Stop crying.
I've been a victim of racism.
Grow a pair. God.
Well, you don't think he has an obsession with white? Have you noticed that his last girlfriend was white and he has an obsession with me, mostly because I'm white?
Hey, if people want to worship white people, I'm all for it if they want to do that. But don't say you're also a victim of white people, too. You want to worship me? Worship me. But, like, you don't get to say that you're a victim of me if I tell you, like, hey, Beaner, get lost. Get away from my daughter.
I will continue to be funded by Lalo's dad, actually, because he raised a white worshipping son, and I'm white. So Boom. Easy money. I think Lalo was triggered by this guy because he was white. And I don't think there's any other reason for it.
He's just finding something because he's threatened by this guy.
Yeah. I think he actually told that story to make me feel bad for him as a minority. I think that was I think that's what he thought he was going to get out of that.
Oh, like
I couldn't
kind of
find
like
it more
pity,
repulsive. Yeah.
pity.
Like,
Why does anyone think that
poor
works?
brown, little brown white.
You're saying like I'm insecure about the color of my skin. That's going to make a pussy wet? How?
I have no
How
idea.
is that going to make a pussy wet?
I think that's what he was going for. I think.
But can I put my brown dick in you because you feel bad for me? That doesn't ever work.
I think that's what he was going for. Honestly, he's never mentioned.
You
that
owe me
before.
on behalf of of all white people for like to make up the racism by being my girlfriend. That is the saddest, most pathetic. It is what it is.
Yeah.
It's
Might have
coke,
worked on
man. He
liquid
ran out. This guy got him.
This guy got him. No, you know why? I know why. Because this guy,
is mature.
He's mature. He's genuinely confident, and he is very white.
Yeah.
That's literally why. And I'm not even saying like I'm super into white guys,
Lalo,
but
Lalo doesn't come across. No one would say like, "Oh, this is Mexican behavior."
no, he's
He
like
acts like
Adderall white 11-year-old.
Well, he acts like let's say, metrosexual, typical American kid. He
Yes.
doesn't even have an accent.
No. Occasionally he sings some kind of like song, but like it
Yeah,
might
it's
as well be
bullshit.
white guys singing
It's bullshit. He was.
Have you ever heard him
He was
speak
just baiting.
Spanish?
He was just baiting.
He can't even speak Spanish in a restaurant. He can
He
understand.
feels uncomfortable around Hispanic guys. Remember
Yeah.
in New York?
Yes.
He was like,
We were talking to Mexicans on the street, and he's like, "We got to get out of here." we were at a Mexican restaurant, and the waiter said tres quesadillas, and Lalo goes, "What?" And the waiter goes, tres quesadillas.
Tres quesadillas.
And he goes, "What?" And you know what's so bizarre? Actually, I don't like. There's something weird about his family because this isn't like revealing any private information, but his sister texts like an immigrant.
Mm.
Like, which is weird because his
You
sister
mean
is
bad English.
like bad English. I said, Lalo seems to enjoy streaming. She said, too many downsides than good. That's not an English speaker. You enjoy alcohol, but it's not good for you. Too much food, not good for you. Too much tanning, bad for you. He didn't need to be in Chicago. You led him on and use him.
Lalo's parents are, I'm sure nice in some ways. His dad's a good provider. They have used him as their sort of buffoon to make themselves feel better about themselves.
Mm.
When Lalo was 6 years old, his mother knowingly had him under a cover in the back of a station wagon with a 12-year-old girl and with other girls who were like sort of, being sort of sexual with him.
Yeah.
They all thought it was a big joke for him to get dommed and sort of whatever by these girls. You weren't respected as a young man by your mother, and your father joined in on it. And you said your father's insecure. He was dommed by his wife, etc. He's obviously an insecure man, and he uses you to laugh at so that he can feel better about himself. This is why you're insecure in your masculinity. Your dad's not an alpha male. He's an insecure immigrant who wants to flex that he uses women and that he makes a lot of money, which he doesn't. Even if he makes 160 grand, that's pretty pathetic for someone who graduated from MIT 30 years ago. You're spending all your money on whores, and you're an alcoholic. You're not a winner. You're like kind of pathetic. And especially that you're using your son as your personal sort of punching bag. Mother also sort of like half molested you through her and her aunts dressing you up. No wonder you think it's hilarious to wear high heels. Like it is, but you need to have a little more self-reflectiveness that like ultimately acting like a little girl is not going to gain you the respect of women. Your sexual forecast is nothing, no intimacy ever. It's not going to come around. You need to make a fundamental shift.
I will be the neutral moderator. Do you agree or disagree that your entire family makes fun of you?
Well, so here's where you go wrong. Okay, so my family makes fun of me because I make decisions that they don't agree with, and they make light of it by making jokes about it. Okay, and I still love them. I still talk to them regularly, and I hope that everybody can do that too.
So you agree that they do make fun of you. You're saying it's because
Yes.
they don't respect your decisions.
Yep.
They make fun of you, and they're making fun of you is valid, is what you would say.
Sure.
All right, what is your response?
Okay. Yeah, I agree. But like, where did this come from? When you were 6 years old, you were in the back of the station wagon with a 12-year-old girl. Your mother fully knew what was going on. She was trying to they turned you into their personal sort of plaything, right? Your mother was fully aware of what was going on, and she thought it was hilarious.
Well,
Do you think that is a mild form, super mild form of child abuse?
No, not at all. I mean, just to relate to you because it is somewhat similar. Okay, you were what 11? You got made out with a naked 11-year-old boy when you were the same age.
No.
Okay.
Said no,
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
We can do it.
All right.
My parents had no part in my overnight with Joe Shabatoni, nor in my later molestation by his hot sister. They had no part in it. If they did, if they orchestrated that, that would certainly be child abuse in both cases.
When it comes to your family dynamic and mine, is that I'm not complaining about any sort of abuse. You're saying that I was abused. You said that you were also technically also neglected to some degree. And I don't see where the big confusion is here. I was 6. I made out with a 12-year-old at the time. I don't complain. I enjoyed it. You enjoyed the Shabatoni thing because you had the hot sister afterwards. What is the disagreement here?
Okay, but I just explained how that's apples and oranges. If my parents had arranged that and endorsed that and thought it was hilarious for their entertainment, they would be that would be a huge problem. Do you think you're capable of intimacy with a woman?
Yes.
Okay, you're not.
And you're keen on saying that why?
Foggiest idea of what intimacy could be with even a friend. You're incapable of intimacy.
Okay.
That's a major problem in life.
Obviously,
you had a major car accident which could have killed several people, and you had no reflections upon it whatsoever.
Good.
Well, have they ever said, I'm worried that you might have difficulty having intimacy with a woman? Are they worried about that?
Nope.
Right. Convenient, right? Because that's the real
issue. I
had
the girlfriend. I had liquid grace for a year. And their only complaint was that she wasn't hot enough, but...
Okay, so your parents complained that your girlfriend wasn't hot enough.
Yeah.
Okay. Does that seem like what mature people would say?
Yeah.
You don't think that's a bit superficial?
Well, no, I mean, I could probably do better, so that's what we're getting at. So.
Okay.
They made fun of your girlfriend.
For them need to have a hotter girlfriend so they look better.
They don't need to. They just said it in passing 2 times over the span of a year. So
they never mentioned. I mean, you obviously had no intimacy with Liquid Grace. You obviously. How would you know? Oh, I know because you talked about her like she was an experiment that you were trying out.
Oh, no.
I had never felt anything towards her. And it's obvious that you were using her as a kind of substitute for my daughter.
No, come on. That's crazy. That's so flattering.
Lalo, you said she
neither of you had intimacy. She has difficulties with intimacy, obviously, but you're an attractive young man. You look like someone who could be a boyfriend, but you obviously aren't one. So you traded your looks to bypass her autism, and there's nothing resembling health there.
I wish she
And
could
eventually
ask her
she got
about that.
sick of it.
I was very nice to her. I took her on dates and everything. My parents were saying, okay, she's a great girl, but the parents were controlling. Her friends were cock blocking me. Common story. And she was a great woman. I liked her a lot, but like she wasn't hot enough, and that's why I treated her not like shit, but like kind of apathetic. So I mean, if you were to make a criticism, that would be what it would be. So
Why is it that you got a mid girl?
she threw herself at me like it was. It sounds gross, but like it was like super.
But
You know.
you're going to have to go to the discount rack because you lack a basic sense of masculine identity.
No, I have it in spades, which is why I'm prickly and abrasive about it. You could say I'm compensating, but I
Prickly is not
genuinely do think
masculine,
I'm
it is
fantastic.
gay.
You're the one that showed his fucking pubic hairs to me. So
Being prickly is not masculine.
then how about I show you my dick? I'm more masculine. How about that? I'll show you my penis.
You mentioned that about a dozen times. Because
you did it, bro. Dude, people in frat fraternities don't even do that.
Not something you say to an older man. You just don't say it. How about I show you my dick? How about I show you my dick?
Okay. You don't do it to a younger man. Let me show you my fucking ball, my fucking
penis,
pelvis.
which you see as somehow your masculinity. You need to find affirmation as a man. I believe that you have a penis. I don't want to see it. It's not going to prove anything. Lots of gay men have penises.
Oh my God.
Don't you understand that? In fact,
Ben, all
of them have penises.
Oh my God, dude. Ben, no. I was mocking you for doing that to me because that was fucking weird. I don't really care, but like, I would obviously not do that. I'm just saying I could do that. Just mocking the fact that you would even bother doing that. I don't really mind. I'm just using that against you as banter, okay? It's not a big deal.
I don't care. You're obviously not going to listen. You're not listening to what I'm saying.
I am.
You're just being defensive. So, okay, great. Your dad is great. He has been a model to you of masculinity, which you have embraced. Tell yourself that story, and we'll see you in 40 years when you're a full-fledged gay man. But like,
what's with the gay
it'll be your fucking fault. Don't tell me that I didn't say to you, like, there's a fork in the road. You need to take a hard turn away from playing these roles in your family. They want you to be gay. They want you to act like an F slur. They want you to humiliate yourself to feel better about themselves. Your dad is an insecure man. You should call him out for being the F slur.
My dad never showed me his fucking pelvis, dude. What? Why are you so upset? I don't get it.
Oh my God.
I gotta go, bro. I don't care.
Ben, I want to make amends with you. I'm trying to be nice to you. I will get you a Snickers bar,
It's
please.
fine. You
I'm
be
not
the
upset
F
with
slur
you.
that your dad and your mom want you to be. I won't give a fuck.
You don't know my
die of
parents.
AIDS. When
You don't
die
know my
of
parents.
AIDS,
Your parents
I
rejected
won't give
you.
a fuck.
Sorry.
I'll say suck
Sorry.
more AIDS-ridden dick.
I'm trying to be nice to you, Ben.
Goodbye.
I'm throwing you a bone.
Adios, amigo.
Goodbye. I love you. Bye.
Gay conversion therapy is a tough road to hoe. You don't think Lalo's dad has ever, and you don't think anyone's ever said your son seems like he's gay?
Definitely.
Or he himself has said, like, this kid's obviously not a normal guy.
Definitely.
And he doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't fucking care. He just goes, ha ha ha. Because it makes me feel like a real man because I'm an insecure fucking immigrant loser.
I mean, he just casually mentions the fact that when he was like 7 or something, his mom like punished him for hiding from her in a shopping mall by digging her acrylic nails into his skin so hard that he bled on his wrists. Like, that's psychotic.
Yeah, and whatever. Like, parents can be rough. Parents can make mistakes. It's not that big of a deal. But like, you've got to like stop thinking they're right about everything and they care about you. They don't. I care about Lalo more than his dad does, and I don't give a fuck. I will live rent free in his head for the rest of his life, I think, until he finally recognizes, because I think there's no hope for him if he doesn't turn hard away from this. He might find a beard and get married and have a convenient, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
I know these people. And then they'll be on Dr. John Deloney, and she'll go, I didn't realize my husband was gay. He had 3 kids, and yeah, he liked going shopping, and he was very fussy about his hair, but I didn't realize it. And then they'll go, yeah, okay, wow, I feel for you. Lie to yourself and suffer and die.